One thing about life that people need to realise is that we are all living in completely different realities. Even though we experience each other on a day-to-day basis, we don't experience things the same. Our minds are on different levels of mind perspective, meaning that 2 people or even 5 people could be in one situation, and you could ask each person what happened, and each person would give you a completely different version of what they think happened. That's because we all are on different levels of mind perception, the way we perceive. We can only experience life based off the level our being is vibrating at and where we stand on the emotional scale of reality. The world we live in and the life that we live is not what we've been taught. Most of us believe that because we are around each other and we see each other and we communicate with each other, that we are all experiencing the same thing that's around us. But in reality, we are all experiencing what's within us. We can only personally experience the reality that we are vibrationally aligned to. My favourite way to describe this is like a radio or a TV. You can only experience whatever station you're tuned to on a radio or whatever TV channel you're watching on a TV. So if you're tuned to 102.3, you can only experience what's on that station. If you're tuned to channel 5, you can only experience what's on channel 5. You can't experience what's happening on none of the other channels unless you change the channel and you tune to it, and then you are watching whatever's on that channel. Or when you're on the radio, once you change the dial, the station that you was listening to before, you ain't experiencing that no more. Now you're experiencing what's on the other station. That's exactly how our reality is. We can only experience whatever reality we are vibrationally aligned to. Your emotions are your guidance system, and your emotions let you know exactly where you stand on the emotional scale of reality. So if you're living a more happy life, then everything around you is going to show you that, because that is what you're going to perceive. You ain't going to look at things and see it from an angry point of view because you're not vibrationally aligned to that reality. When your vibration lowers and you become more angry, then most of the reality that you're experiencing is going to make you angry. It's going to make you feel in that mood, and that is just to let you know that that is where you are vibrationally aligned to. The best thing about this is when you find yourself in a low vibration, you don't have to stay in that reality. You can tune yourself out of it by learning how to raise your vibration, thinking happy thoughts, listening to music that uplifts your mood, going for a walk, spending time with people that make you feel good. Every day when you rise out of your bed, you have a brand new chance. This is a blank canvas. You can create whatever you want to create in this 24 hours that you've been given. You can either learn how to raise your vibration and experience something new, or you can hold yourself on the vibration that you're already on and experience what you've already been experiencing, or you can lower your vibration and then experience a more negative reality, but the choice is always yours. This is why I teach people to focus in the mornings, because that is the best chance that you're going to get to raise your vibration and catch your thoughts before anything negative comes in, or anything that you've already been thinking is coming in. As soon as you become conscious that you're up, that is the time to then feed your mind positive words, positive emotions, positive feelings, gratitude, anything that you can do to raise your vibration. Anything that can put you in a good feeling place, because that's helping you raise your vibration. That way you're setting your tone for the day, and now you're tuning yourself to a different reality. Because of the years of programming and negative thinking that you've been doing, you've created a negative program in your mind now that's become a habit to you. So it's not going to be an overnight thing where you're just going to be able to change your reality straight away. It's going to take practice every day, repetition, and each day just keep pushing yourself further and further. So as soon as you open your eyes, you want to start feeding yourself positive thoughts, gratitude thoughts, just giving thanks, just saying how much of a beautiful day you're going to have. Try and catch your thoughts early. That way, your subconscious mind will start feeding off those thoughts and start building momentum. And each day you do it, the better it gets. The first day, you might only get to go into the toilet before you start thinking a negative thought again, but that's okay. That's fine. The next day, just try and stay as conscious as you can of your thoughts and what you're saying. So the next day, now try and push it a bit further. Now you might get to breakfast. Then the next day you might get to lunch. Then the next day you might get to dinner time, where you're just thinking positive thoughts. You're trying to keep the positive momentum going. But the more you do it, the better it gets. That's the whole point. Stay consistent with it. Stay focused, because the better it gets, the better it gets. As you're practicing this, it's very important to try and protect your energy and try and stay away from people for as long as you can. I would say it takes about 30 days for this to become a new habit for you and for you to finally see positive changes in your life. That's just basically because of the years and years of negative thinking and negative programming. But this is the best investment that you could ever make in yourself ever. Take 30 days out. Me personally, I would say 40 days, just to be sure, and just to know that you're reaching that 30-day target. Take 30 days off. The most important thing is when you fail and it becomes a little bit too much for you, don't get frustrated with yourself. Don't get angry with yourself. Just brush yourself off and keep trying. Just keep trying, keep focused, and keep trying to build as much momentum as you can each day. Before you know it, you're going to start to notice positive change within your life, because you're going to be experiencing a completely different reality. Each day when you're doing this, you are fine-tuning, like on a radio, you know, when you turn the dial, you are slowly turning the dial to change the station. Don't give up. As much as it feels like when you're sitting in meditation and when you're doing these things, it doesn't feel like you're doing much, but energetically you're doing a lot. Your energy is shifting, but it's going to take consistency and focus and determination to finally see results. But trust me when I tell you, this works. I've been doing it, I've been practicing it, my whole life has changed. I'm experiencing a completely different reality to what I was experiencing before. You are a multi-dimensional being, which means there are multiple versions of you already existing. Every single version of you that you could possibly imagine already exists. Whether it's the more positive versions of you or the most negative versions of you, they already exist. You experience whatever version you are vibrationally aligned to. So each day when you wake up, it's your choice who you're going to be. And it's not who you are today, it's who you are progressively becoming day by day. Every choice that you make, every decision, every word that you speak, every thought that you think is adding to who you're becoming. Whether that be negative or whether that be positive. Wherever your mind is focusing, whether it's what you want or whether it's what you don't want, you are becoming. So try your hardest not to focus on who you don't want to be, and try your hardest to focus on who you want to be and what you want your future to look like. Because every single day and every decision you make is bringing you closer to who you are thinking most about. Either the version of you that you want to be or the version of you that you don't want to be. Stop saying the things that you don't want and only focus on what you do want. As hard as life may seem sometimes, we all need to understand that we hold the power to whatever reality we experience. We are the creators of our reality. We are the ones that make the final decision on what we experience. We are the ones that say yes or we say no. Whether it's fear-based or whether it's not, it's down to us what happens around us, because we are the ones that control the vibration within us. What is happening outside of us, we are projecting through our eyes from what is happening within us. We control everything. Now it's time for us to take back that control and stop letting others emotionally and mentally manipulate us into creating a reality that they want us to create. And rather, we need to start creating the reality that we prefer and that we want to create, based on the emotions that we want to experience. If you are on a low vibration and you want to live a more positive life, now it's the time to take control and learn how to raise your vibration so that you can experience a better reality for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. Nobody. The maddest thing is, social media allows us to view, connect and communicate with people on all different realities. Like, you can see people living the highest lives and you can see people living the lowest lives. That is showing you the level that their being is vibrating at. That is the reality that they are tuned to. Now you have the choice to either raise your vibration and join the ones that are living the best lives, or lower your vibration and experience more negative realities, because those people that are going through bad stuff, it's not happening to you. But those realities exist because you can see it. What you need to be aware of is that some people are faking their realities. Some people are actually miserable and they're pretending to live a happy life. That is a trap for a lot of people, is that you envy these people who are pretending. Some people are actually experiencing these higher levels of reality, and some people are actually experiencing these lower levels of reality, but you've got people that are manipulating the two. That's why you just got to tune into yourself. Just focus on yourself. Yeah, you can look and observe, but don't envy people. And if you feel inspired, then be inspired and lift your own vibration up and live a more happier life. It's all available to you too. Anything that you can imagine, you can create. You just have to learn how to hold yourself on a certain level of vibration that's going to bring you that experience and allow you to experience that reality. Meditation is the #1 tool given to us to help us raise our vibration. Meditate, repetitive positive affirmations, controlling your thoughts and trying your hardest just to think positive thoughts, speaking positively about yourself and about others, spending time in nature, eating more healthier, exercise and fitness, and just keeping your body active, living a righteous life and learning how to do right. Self-love, self-appreciation, self-respect, self-discipline, self-control, self-mastery. Love yourself enough that you want to see yourself succeed. You want to experience the best version of yourself, because the best version of yourself exists. You've just got to tune to it. If you want to experience better, then you have to invest in yourself. You have to do the energy work. If you ain't doing the energy work, nothing ain't going to change. You're going to experience the same reality over and over again. It's just like watching the same station over and over again when you know that other channels exist? Why would you watch Channel 5 for the rest of your life when you know there's Film 4, there's ITVB, there's all kinds of different channels, music channels, there's all kinds. You can change the channel whenever you want. We are creators and we came to create. Now it's time to take back your creative power and create the life that you prefer. It's all down to you and the decisions that you start to make now.